The Bitcoin price have refused to break below this line of important support, which is very important because if market break out of here, we're going to see the market come back down into this very area. But right now, market is making this move all the way to the upside. So will this very move continue all the way to the upside? I'll be discussing this in this video. And if you come to Ethereum, market have possibility of retracing back to the downside. Look at it right here. The market have capability of retracing, which is not a bad thing. I see some folks out there talking about aggressive crash in the price of Ethereum all the way to the downside. That is not what I am looking at right now. I will show you what I am looking at in detail in this very video. And if you come to Blum, the Blum token is going to come back down. Buy have turned to a pump and dump token, which mean that the market have capability of coming back down into this very area before the next move to the upside. So a potential signal is going to come out of this very price action. And if you look at Solana, Solana is making a significant gain all the way to the upside on the 1-day chart and still have more capability of pumping upward. Not only that, if you come to coin market cap, one thing very important right here is that Solana just flipped BNB in market capitalization. Look at it right here. We have this market cap right now of $105 billion and $106 billion. So Solana just flipped BNB in this position, becoming the 5th on coin market cap by ranking. So all of these and many more in this video. Pay attention, watch this video gradually all the way to the very end. The first thing here is the price of Bitcoin. So if you look at it, market have more capability, in my opinion, of moving all the way to the upside from where the market is right now. So if I were to take this trade right now, this is how it's going to look like. So my buy position 2 and my entry will be in this very area and this very point where the market is right now. And my stop loss obviously is going to be slightly below this very point of important support right here. Okay, so it's going to be below that. That is where my stop loss is going to be, and then my take profit target obviously is going to be within this very area, not above this very point, this very area of 122,323. okay, this very area giving you 1 to 5, 1 to 6 reward ratio, as you can see at this very point. So this is how it should look like, okay, this very trade setup, because personally I believe that the market is going to move upward. Now the possibility of the market not hitting this very target is there, very possible, okay, this very target, and the market also have capacity of coming back down and hit us out of this position before the next move to the upside. Everything is on the table, but the most important thing is that market have more momentum to move upward than to come back to the downside. And the reason why we have stop loss on trade is that if the market come back down, we should be protected so that we don't lose more than we can afford to lose. So from here, expect the market to move upward, in my opinion. And on the broader perspective, in the next few days, I am expecting the price of Bitcoin to stay within this very area, okay? That is what I'm expecting. I'm not expecting any crazy move. It can happen. And if we break out on this level of important resistance, market is going to move all the way to the upside. So expect the market to range within this area of important resistance right here and this point of support at this very area. This is where we're going to see the market range in, okay, before any move to the upside. Market is going to stay here for some time, and then a breakout here is going to make the market to move upward. And one thing that is also very important here is the fact that if the market come back down to this very point of $114,000 and $115,000, obviously is for liquidity grab, okay? In my opinion, I am very confident that the Bitcoin price chart have more capability of moving all the way to the upside, and that is very important. Pay attention to this. So if you see the market come back down I believe that very move to the downside will not last long in the market, and market is going to begin to move all the way to the upside. And that is why you need to pay attention to long rather than short in the market. So pay attention to all of this on this very price action. And on ETH, I don't think the market is going to have crazy retracement all the way to the downside below 3,300. Some people are saying that the market is going to have aggressive retracement back to the downside. That is not what I'm expecting, and this is my personal opinion. You may have something that is very contrary to this, and that is also very okay. But let's allow price to play out irrespective of our personal bias on price action. So from here, I am expecting that market should come back down. And this very point where you're seeing the market rejecting from right here is an important level as well. There's a little gap from this very area, okay? Very little gap here, and that is why we're seeing rejection from this very point. However, what I am expecting is for the market to retrace. Market should still retrace back down into this very area, that is within the 3,500 and 3,600 area. Okay, market should within this very area move all the way to the upside after this retracement. Personally, I am not expecting aggressive retracement in the market on the price of ETH for our chart. Aggressive retracement is not on the table for me. The market is very, very bullish in my opinion, and that is why I am just expecting a little retracement from where the market is right now to the downside between the $3,600 and $3,500. Within this very area, market should have more momentum to move and push all the way to the upside. Even though we don't see crazy move after this retracement, but definitely market is going to move gradually all the way to the upside. And this is what you need to pay attention to as well, to be in the right direction of the market, because it's very important for you to be in the right direction of the market. And if you look at the ETH 1-day chart right here, it is covered that where the market is right now is this very area. And I can tell you that liquidity has been taken off the market from this very point. So retracement is needed from where the market is right now before the next push all the way to the upside, because this was an important level where the market come back down from before this crazy crash all the way to the downside in the past. So if the market has broken out of this very level and have collected liquidity, what that means is a retracement should come in, just like we are seeing on the 4-hour chart before the next move all the way to the upside, and a possible creation of another new high around this very area above $4,000. And that is what I am personally looking at right now on my price action. Blum USDT price action, look at it right here. Market pump all the way to the upside after taking us out and make us incur a loss on the trade we gave on the Telegram channel within this very area. This was the stop loss area. The take profit target was within this very area, and the market came back down, stop us out of that market, and we see this pump. Obviously, this very trade is this trade right here on the Telegram channel. Okay, so it was a loss, although the signal on this very channel have been 80 to 90% accurate, and we've had a lot of wins. This is one of the losses we've had in several multiple trades that have happened to be a significant win and hitting target. So from this very point, what next for the price of Blum? In my opinion, from where the market is right now, we should expect the market to come back down, because this very move that we see from this very point to the upside was not sustained. Market quickly come back down and leave this very spike. So we need to question the spike. What make the market to have this aggressive drop to the downside on the 4-hour chart? So market could not make a significant new resistance above this resistance right here, which means sellers are still very strong in the market, willing to push the market back down. And that is why we are seeing this very bearish candle happening right now on price action. So from here, expect the market to still come back to the downside, and that is what I'm expecting on this very price action as well. And this is my personal opinion. Market should come back down into this very area, and a possible liquidity grab from this very point. Okay, I am expecting a possible liquidity grab from this very area, And once market come into this very point, very important, pay attention. Once market come into this very area of important support and grab liquidity, or I see sign that prompt that market is going to move upward, then I'm going to give a signal right here on the Telegram channel. Okay, if you want to receive that signal and many more, join the Telegram channel, link in the description of this video and also in the pinned comment. It is a free channel. Join right now. So from here, I expect the market to move upward after this movement all the way to the downside that is going to happen on price action, as we are seeing right here. And on Pi, look at the Pi chart right now. Like I always say, the Pi price action looks like a pump and dump token. Always look at it from this very point. Market pump upward, come back down. It happened here also. We see aggressive pump all the way to the upside. We see this drop all the way to the downside. And we see here as well, market pump upward, come back down. And right now, another move just happened few hours ago. And from this very area, market pump upward, and right now market is coming back down. So what next for the market? In my opinion, market should come into this very area where the market is right now. Okay, this is an important point to take note of. Okay, this area is a very important level we need to pay attention to, and that is where I am expecting the pause in this very move all the way to the downside. So expect the market to still come back down a little bit from where it is right now, all the way into this area before the next move to the upside. And I'll be monitoring this chart as well and give you updates on the Pi price action, especially if you are mining Pi, you're a pioneer, and you really want to know what is going on and what is going to happen on price action in the future. I'll be dropping those updates on this channel, so pay attention and watch out for many more updates. And if you look at Solana right here, Solana is making very significant, consistent move all the way to the upside. You see, from this very point, market is moving upward. I am on the 1-day chart. So on the 1-day chart, solusdt, it is covered that the market is at this very point where we saw consolidation in the past at this very point. So market breaks out, consolidation, come back down. We see this spike, market come back down and create this very deep that we see Solana dip into $97 at this very area, and then we begin to see this recovery. Market come back down during the Israel-Iran war before this movement right now. So what next for the market? The most important thing right here is the fact that markets have capability of moving upward from where it is right now, but this very zone is a key zone we need to pay attention to, this very area, okay, where the market is approaching right at this very point. And if there is a liquidity grab from this very area of interest, then I will strongly believe that Sol is going to make significant move all the way upward. So from this very point where the market is right now is an important area we need to pay attention to. A liquidity grab that may market push up a little bit and grab liquidity from here would mean that the market is going to pump all the way to the upside, and the possible creation of a new high, higher than the previous high at this very area, or higher than the all-time high between this very area of $290 and $300 within this very point. Okay, this is where the all-time high for Solana is. So a breakout here will make the market to pump upward and create a new all-time high, which will be a game changer for Solana. And notwithstanding, look at it as I showed you earlier, Sol just flipped BNB in market capitalization. Look at it at this very point. Market just flipped, and BNB is also chasing after it, which means there will be a lot of flip this very bull season. Okay, and this is very important. The topmost almost coin right now is Bitcoin and Ethereum. And in my opinion, I think no coin can flip these two at the moment. It can be in the future, but in this very bull market, I don't think any coin or token can flip these two, but there will be a lot of flip between XRP, USDT, Sol, BNB, USDC, and Doge. A lot of flip is going to happen within this third position by market capitalization to this very 10th position by market capitalization. This is my personal opinion. And right now, if you look at the global crypto market cap, this is $3.91 trillion. Market is gradually moving upward, and the trading coin right now, we see Pi Of course, Pi is a pump and dump token. It's already dumping right now, as you can see on this very price action. So it's not something realistic to see a coin under trending coin and think it's going to do very well. Market is still going to come back all the way to the downside. We have other trending coin right here, which are moving all the way to the upside. For example, SPK, 63.27% all the way to the upside. And we see Bitcoin is making significant move as well. Pay attention to this to be in the right direction of the markets. Consider supporting this channel by leaving a like for this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on the bell notification for more crypto videos like this one. If you've not joined the Telegram channel, this Telegram channel right here to receive trade signal, on-chain data, fundamental analysis, technical analysis, all of those and many more. Join right now, link in the description of this video and also in the pinned comment. It is a free channel. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.